So hello, here we are in DCL in Boson Protocols land. This is our event center for all of you coming to our event, right by the spawn point. I'm just going to run around and you can see a couple of the shops before I show you the new kiosk. So these things you can see everywhere. This is our partner Black Paris. These are the Boson kiosks. These are a bit of open source code, which you can find on our GitHub, on github.com, Boson Protocol. And they allow sellers to place their items in the metaverse so that people can purchase them directly using their crypto wallet from DCL. DCL being the first of many to come. That was DressX, another one of our partners. Here's our Fangang shop, where you can also buy various goodies. And then here is the Boson merch store. So there's another person, hello person. So I'm going to pop into the Boson merch store and I'm going to purchase a Boson t-shirt. So I went into first person view there just because it's slightly easier. So now I'm going to click on the t-shirt. And when you click on any of these kiosks, a little product description page pops up where it shows you the price. So this is 150 Boson, which at today's price is around $33. You can read a little bit about how it works. And the idea is you can commit to these offers made by sellers to get a redeemable NFT. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to start, you can flick through the images. There's the Boson t-shirt. You can see the full description of the t-shirt, who we are, inventory and shipping, how long it should take you. And you can pick the size. I'm a medium. I'm now a medium. And I'm going to commit. So you can see that there's a seller deposit of 15 Boson if they do not deliver. And there's also a buyer cancellation penalty of 15 Boson if the buyer cancels. Because out of the 30 which are there, when you get a redeemable NFT, one of the seller's inventory goes down, hence the buyer deposit. And you can see the exchange policy here. And this is the buyer-seller agreement. And it takes you off to read a nice contractual agreement about the terms of this. I'm going to go back to DCL now. Okay, so let's purchase this thing. So I'm going to commit to it. My MetaMask has come up and it's asking me, this is an approve signature. So given that it's an ERC20 token, I have to sign and approve. We don't do infinite approves. So the kiosk asks you to approve the exact amount. And then it asks, then you call the commit to offer method. This is the offer ID. And I'm going to sign it. So even though my MetaMask is connected to mainnet, because DCL requires you to be connected to mainnet, I just signed a meta transaction which will be executed on Polygon because the protocol is currently live on Polygon. So that's done. So you can see, you have three options now. So my wallet, which I just used to purchase this, now has a redeemable NFT for a Boson t-shirt. And there's three things you can do with that NFT. You can look at it on Polyscan, and there you go. It arrived 32 seconds ago. It's a Boson voucher. It's a redeemable voucher. You can go and list it on OpenSea if you want to trade it. Maybe if it's the last one, whichever exists, I might list it. But I've been wearing my own one, so a new one. I'm probably going to keep it and redeem it. Or you can go and redeem it. So when you redeem it, you can go to the Boson dApp and you go to exchanges. Number 407. And that's the t-shirt which I just bought. So now I need to, if this wasn't, Our partners have their own custom storefronts, which that link would take you to, the redemption link. But given that this is a Boson t-shirt, it comes back to the Boson app. So now I'm going to log in to the Boson app. It's going to ask me to switch to Polygon. Switching my wallet to Polygon. And I'm going to connect with the wallet which I just used. And it's noticed that I have a redeemable NFT for this t-shirt. So I'm going to redeem it. Once again, to note, there was no backend involved in the kiosk, and this system has no backend, so this is an entirely front-end experience and a direct communications between the buyer and seller with no intermediary. So I'm going to put my name in, go away browser, and I'm going to use the company address, so I don't put my address everywhere. This is the public company address. In Taunton, in, I guess, Dorset, Devon, I don't even know. I'm going to go with Dorset. Country, no. And I'm going to put my work email address and a phone number. So let's say, I hope no one in Afghanistan has this phone number. And then I've submitted my personal information. I then go to initialize my chat between the buyer and seller. I sign an XMTP message, which is the protocol which we use for buyer-seller communication. Now I'm going to send this information to the seller and burn my redeemable token, which will start the redemption process. I'm going to sign. I'm going to wait for a confirmation. And now I should be able to go to my items and see now the seller will receive a message saying that this item has been redeemed. It just takes a few seconds. There you go. Because it's a blockchain and it takes time for transactions to be processed. And if I wanted to go down disputes, I could always contact the seller. If I go to contact seller, you'll see my first message being sent to them, and they'll message me back if there's any issues or any questions. And if there's a problem in the future, I could raise a problem. But at this point, the assumption is the seller is going to sell me my t-shirt. And if anything goes wrong, I can raise a dispute. And that is the end of the demo.